Yo, boys, there is some good news in the world. Markiplier is starting an OnlyFans, alright? Thirst away. Wait, no. Let's look at this video.
Ignore my hair, I just went for a run. All right, here's the deal.
Okay.
I will start an OnlyFans if you meet my
Oh my god, look at his voice, man. Does he even need to start an
Markiplier is starting an OnlyFans.
conditions. If
That's
you've been watching my
crazy.
channel for a while, this may not be much of a surprise. You'll probably just
Right.
roll your eyes and say to yourself, oh, there goes Mark again, getting naked when nobody asked. But if you're relatively new to my channel, this might be slightly confusing.
I
or
shall hunt
concerning.
down and
But rest
destroy
assured,
fapping.
I know what I'm doing. In the past, I made a lovely little calendar called
Markiplier's Tasteful Nudes calendar.
Markiplier's
right?
Tasteful Nudes calendar, where I did exactly as the title describes. And I sold
Okay.
it for charity. It was so successful that we sold over 38,000 of these calendars, of which I spent
He's
8
doing OnlyFans for
Well, I
charity?
guess I'm gonna fail no
days
fap
of my life
November
hand
again.
signing each one. My OnlyFans will be
You're not the only one.
much the same, except I won't be signing it, but all of the proceeds will be donated to charity. How
Oh, if you get a naked for world
Never
peace?
even considered beating No Nut November.
ever, I will only make an OnlyFans if you meet the following conditions. Number one,
Alright.
you listen to Distractable. In the description,
Wait, what the fuck is distractable?
you'll find links to the podcast that Bob, Wade, and I made together. But you don't just need
Okay.
to listen to Distractable. That would be
Alright.
too easy. You need to listen so hard with enough new listeners that you launch Distractable to #1 on both the Apple podcast charts and Spotify. thereby
Alright, then what?
dethroning
Then write that down.
Rogan.
Write that down,
Believe it or not,
everyone.
we've actually
Write
done
that
this.
down.
We were #1 on Spotify before, and for a brief day, we were past Joe Rogan. But we've never been #1 on Apple
Okay.
Podcasts. And both of those conditions
This
need
is
to
some
be met
sort of a scheme.
simultaneously, or I will not make an OnlyFans. Condition number 2. You listen to Go, my favorite sports team. Tyler and I also made a podcast where Tyler finally gets to flex his master's degree in sports. But
Is this like, him talking about his streams?
also, I
Jesus.
don't know anything about sports.
I got excited for a while.
I don't watch sports. I don't really follow sports. I don't really care much about sports. But that's
Okay.
the point of the podcast. It's a bridge connecting the people that love sports and the people that absolutely don't love sports, or everyone in between, where
Man,
they can
he is
sit
lying
down
and trying
in
to
common
get you check out
understanding
his
try
shit like when
to
he did
identify
Cloak.
the weird, wild world of sports. At least that's my
Alright.
perspective. I am a little peeved that the only episode that I did not host, where Wade stepped in because I was sick, just so happens to
What is he talking
be the
about?
most
This is
popular
all
episode of that podcast. That doesn't seem very fair, considering I have recorded dozens of these and I have learned so much about sports. I could tell you what I learned, but don't ask me what I learned because I definitely know what I learned. You
Hey,
don't
what
need
is
to know
the
what I know
third
what I learned.
condition?
But that's another topic for another day. Go, my favorite sports team
Did
has
we just get debated?
to become the #1 sports podcast in America and the world. There is a subcategory
See,
for
he is out here
podcasts for
clickbaiting
sports.
to promote
It
his
must,
things,
for all
and
the
he
world
is
to see,
also
sit
really
at the
rich
top of
and
those
successful.
charts, and for all the other
Hey,
sports
Wilson.
podcasts to look upon
Kishore
you
Rachada has
and
arrived.
my knowledge of sports that I definitely have. These are my conditions, and the links to meet these conditions are available in the description below. Or you can simply search for Distractable and GMFST on
He's
their
talking
respective
about his
podcast
conditions
sites.
that
If
must
you
be
don't
met
meet
before
these
he
conditions, then
blesses
I
us
will
with the
not
Marky
make an
PP.
OnlyFans. My
Yeah.
tasteful
What has
nudes will
Kishore
not be
Rachada
released
walked
to the world.
into?
Some of you may not wish for this to happen in the first place and want to stop
Is
the
that
other
K
people
to the
that are sprinting
motherfucking
headlong
chat?
into
Yeah.
tasteful nudes too. That's up to you. I'm fine either way, and I will relish the competition that you stir up.
Okay.
But if you do want this to happen, and you do want me to make an OnlyFans, and you do want tasteful nudes too to exist in the world, then
Is
all
that
you
Lance
need to
Lance
do
the real
is
Chad?
meet the conditions, and I will follow through. And all of the proceeds through OnlyFans will be donated to charity.
Yeah, so he's done one before as well, right? He did his tasteful nudes and stuff and proceeded, to give that to charity and stuff, right? So if he's making an OnlyFans, he's
though the
supposed
cops
to
pulled up on
do
my house.
all of this.
The
All
freaking
right,
lights
boys,
were all over my house, but it turns out it was some fire
The
trucks.
OnlyFans is coming.
Wait.
If Mike does this, he will instantly become the highest earning OnlyFans personality in a day. Yeah, but he'll donate that
Hello
all to
to
charity.
everyone in the
So
YouTube from the
just
Twitch
fucking
chat.
beautiful. That is fucking beautiful. Alright? Yeah. I give it a 10 out of 10. 100%. Alright? Ding. My seal of approval.